Hey everyone, what I want to discuss on this video is high quality data. How do you make sure that you rely on the best data that you can possibly get access to? Because scaling a business with systems is not a matter just of increasing your capacity and having a team that is efficient and removing yourself from the day-to-day, but it's also about getting data, getting some reports that you can read and you can make the best decisions best off of. Investors truly care about data because they can make decisions to invest, to increase the capital allocation on one investment or remove it from another one. So it's the same way for you. You're looking at your business from an investor's point of view and you want to make the best decisions for your business to grow. And when you can rely on high quality data, you're able to do that. But when you cannot rely on high quality data, then you start getting emotional. You start making decisions based off your feeling or your gut feeling or what is trending and what other people are telling you in the industry. And maybe you have the shiny object syndrome, so you're switching offers every 3 months, but that is not necessarily needed. You can have high quality data, a good offer, a good product, and scale this business to the moon. You can make multiple 6 and 7 figures per month. I'm telling you that because my clients are doing it. I'm scaling my own business to multiple 6 figures. So let me explain to you how I go about collecting high quality data. So then you have this big brain with amazing data and then you can get rich and live your best life. So let's start with this. What is it that you're doing wrong? How come all your data is messed up all the time and you can never rely on data and you constantly have to figure things out? The reason why your data is wrong and you're doing things wrong is because, first of all, you have multiple data sources. Let's say for your sales systems, you have your end of day reports that you're asking your sales reps to submit. Then you have your CRM. Then every sales rep has their own tracker and their own sheet. And then a new sales manager comes in and the sales manager wants something different. And then another manager comes and wants another thing different. And then you end up with a lot of trash. Your data is worth nothing if it is not organized in a way that it allows people to analyze it and make decisions based off of that. And then when you have multiple data sources like all these trackers, all the sheets, the CRM that you're kind of using but not really, then you don't know on which data you're going to rely on. So the importance of high quality data is truly what is going to get you from rags to riches, or you're just going to remain on the rags, on the trash, as you can see here, a pile of trash, which is your data. And it's never accurate and it's always conflicting with one another and you don't know what to do at this point. So let's see what it actually looks like to track high quality data. There are some principles that I want you to follow. First of all, you need to get as close as possible to the source of truth. So the source when it comes to sales is your CRM, because that's where you're tracking the calls that have been booked and the opportunities. If you suddenly switch things up and now you're tracking data based on EOD forms, then what is the purpose of your CRM in the first place? Because if your CRM is not accurate, then what is accurate? The end of day reports? Well, maybe yes and maybe no. Human error is really a thing, so it is not the immediate source of truth. The EOD is the process, the interpreted source of truth based on what the sales rep experienced, whether it is for the calls that they took, the no-shows, the canceled calls, or up to the lead quality. I see also a lot of people doing manual lead quality that the sales rep is going to manually grade a lead, which yes, could be a thing, but we should also have something that is more objective. And the next one is eliminating the failure points. When you're relying on end of day reports, and by the way, this is an example that a lot of you understand, and that's why I insist on this so much. There are so many other examples that I could give you on client success, on finances and all of that, but sales is something that everyone has gone through and everyone has an appointment setter or a sales rep, or you're closing deals yourself. Otherwise, you don't really have a business. So when you're submitting the end of day report yourself, you have a lot of failure points. Someone may submit the form twice. Then you're asking them to share 10 data points, right? 10 numbers. What if just one of them is wrong? The data now is incorrect. There's conflict. Things don't make sense. And who is actually checking if this data is correct? There is no backup where you can go and check automatically like, hey, this is correct, this is incorrect. An appointment setter or sales rep could easily mess things up and then you start looking at the wrong data. The next one is ensuring scalability and ease of use. Now, scalability is the fact that updating a CRM can also be tricky, because if you're having multiple calls at a time, then you could easily forget a lead, or you could easily not update a lead and an opportunity and not keep the notes on the CRM. So then what happens, right? Now, you need to make sure that scalability is there. And this is something we reinforce with our clients, that we want the most scalable process that allows for longevity in the business. And as a company is scaling, we don't need to change our process because, again, changing processes as a company scales is really annoying and things could go wrong, and the transition also takes time. The next one is reinforcing systems checks. You want to make sure that there is someone or there is a system or an automation that is reinforcing the system checks. For example, if you're using the CRM to track your sales metrics, then you want to either have someone checking it or an automation checking that all the opportunities are being updated on time. This is something that we're building for our clients, by the way, and if you're curious to see what we're doing, then you can check the link in the description and book a call with me, or you simply understand that building this sort of automations is a necessity if you want to have a system with high quality data. And the next one is defining your metrics. I've put it as fifth because I take it as a thing that is for granted, but oftentimes it's not. And people forget to define what they're trying to measure, and they start tracking all the metrics in the world, and they don't know how to make decisions based off of these metrics. So if you are a business owner, then I would like to ask you the following. Which KPIs do you want to see? Write those down and start tracking them religiously. That's the only thing that matters. Anything else is an extra, is a bonus. It's nice to have, but not need to have. So you need to have clarity within yourself that you want this data. It's not because other people are telling you, but you truly understand what happens if the show-up rate is low or the closing rate is low, or you have high cancellation rate or disqualification rate with your triage calls. You really need to truly understand what these metrics mean for your business, so then you understand how important it is to track this data. And then the last part you need to do is combine all this data and analyze it. Some of you guys do have high quality data, but you don't even read it. You still base decisions off of feelings. So make sure to combine this data, analyze it. You can use AI if you want, and that can allow you to make better decisions for your business. Now, I have explained here why EODs and CRMs cannot be used both at the same time, because over time there's going to be discrepancy, there's going to be conflict, some data is not going to match, and then you're going to be so confused. You'll be like, which one is true? Do we have to do it one by one? What happens now? Do I start from scratch? Do I rely on none of them? And then it's like trust. If you stop trusting one source of data, it's going to be hard to get back to that and start trusting it again and again. So in my opinion, you should not have two sources of data. You should have one source per metric and then track that religiously. And then you need to decide based on pros and cons, meaning compare the EODs, compare the CRM. What are the pros? What are the cons? And then from there, ask yourself these questions. How scalable is this? What does it mean to update the CRM if I'm going to update the CRM? And is there a better way to do it? Like, for example, having a sales outcome form. This is something that we do with our clients, and also a lot of seven-figure businesses are doing within their own businesses. So that's it, guys. When it comes to high quality data, focus on these 6 principles that I'm showing you right here, whether it is sales, client success, finance, or anything. A lot of this data can be automated. You don't have to do it manually, and this is something that we do for our clients, because we want to establish an operating system that allows business owners to make decisions based off of data. Thank you for watching, and you can always schedule a call with me and my team. If you have questions, let me know in the comments below. I always check the comments. And then if you want me to cover anything else on future videos, then again, put a comment below and I'll check it for the future ones. See you, and thanks for watching. Bye.